take time to backtest, and I failed, of course, a number of times. Try to focus on that, master that.
Okay, hi Aman, how are you?
I'm fine, how are you?
Yeah, good, thanks. Thanks for doing the interview. Thanks for taking the time. Maybe you could just introduce yourself, tell us a bit about yourself.
So my name is Aman Mdewa, and I'm living in Tanzania. Tanzania is in the east part of Africa. So it's East Africa, and I'm in the city called the Dar es Salaam.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
how long have you been trading then?
Yeah, I've been trading now. I'll be reaching 6 years November this year.
Okay, quite some time then.
Yeah, quite some time. Yeah, sure.
All right. So, what have you been trading all those years?
Over time, I've been trading different things, honestly. But mainly, of course, my main pair is Forex and is CADJPY. CADJPY has been my main.
CADJPY. Whew, that is quite a pair to trade. Wow.
Yeah.
Any particular reason you choose CADJPY?
Yeah. What happened is I end up in its movement. So I discovered how it behaves over the week, of course, especially its turning point. I end up discovering when does it reverse, and what are the signs that it shows when it wants to reverse.
Okay.
So because of that, I ended up trading once or twice a week, but later on, of course, up to 3 times a week. I can get, not all, some of the weeks I don't get the opportunity, but mostly at least once, at least a single opportunity I cannot miss in a week.
Okay, so you've back tested a particular strategy with CADJPY. What is your strategy itself? Is it a particular type of?
Yeah, so basically I use totally pure price action. So I don't use any indicator.
No. Okay.
Yeah, I don't use an indicator, and basically I normally analyze the trend. So what I've discovered with CADJPY, it could go the same direction for at least 2 to 3 days.
Yeah.
And most of the time 3 days. Then it does a retrace. So retracement can be also 3 days or 2 days.
Okay, that's interesting.
So end of the most of the time, of course, I've seen it reversing on Tuesday. So on Tuesday it will at least reverse on the same day, Tuesday, and then Wednesday. It could do even Thursday or same Wednesday, continue with the same movement. So at least there on the reversal, I can take some few pips, but also in the continuation, there's some signs when I see them, I know it continues, then I continue with it. So mainly, of course, I trade in the New York session.
New York session. Okay, so you're a day trader. You trade in the New York session. Makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of new day trader, but sometimes I hold for maybe 2 days, but mostly that is it. Yes.
Okay, so CADJPY obviously across. So you obviously monitor the dollar yen and the dollar CAD to help you analyze CADJPY.
Yeah, a bit, but to be honest, I'm more on just CADJPY technically.
Okay.
Yeah, because in the past, of course, I used to monitor other trends and stuff like that. They ended up confusing me, not having confidence. But now I just analyze mainly CADJPY.
Okay. You don't look at anything else. Yeah.
No. I'm confident enough. I get in.
Okay.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Maybe you could share a screen. Maybe show us a typical week in CADJPY, maybe, or just a typical setup. We see MT5 by the looks of it. Yeah. CADJPY.
Yeah.
15 minutes. Yeah.
15 minutes. So of course, mainly I look at 15 minutes, but I can also look at 4 hours. sometimes to see the big, at least the weekly direction. But I can just tell you maybe today is Monday, right? Let me label this Monday so that yes. So this is Friday, and this is Thursday, this is Wednesday, and this is Tuesday.
Okay.
Then this is Monday.
That's Monday. Sure.
Yes. So with this one, as I've said, this cannot tell a very big picture because last week, of course, I didn't trade. Let me show you the week before. I think that will make it. Will make more sense. When you see these white lines, when the week ends, I normally tend to draw zones to see what was the low of the week and what was the high of the week.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you know where the liquidity is for the next week. Sure, makes sense.
Yes. So whenever the trade reaches those zones, it normally reacts.
Yeah, sure.
It normally reacts. So maybe if I with this just previous week, I can tell you, for instance, this was Monday, open of Monday. Then we have these high of the week and low of the week. So when it reached here, yet it was Monday, but I normally look from 19 hours from our East African time, or GMT plus 3. So whenever it's from 15 hours and above, I start looking for reversal. Okay. And what I do to enter, I use what we call invalidation. I don't know if that concept is very clear, but I use invalidation. Yeah. So when
invalidation is what, when we're closing below an up candle, something like that.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. If it is going up, then it crosses below the previous. It breaks kind of a structure. Then I get in. So when it approaches the high of the week, then I'm just looking after 15 hours. Is there any invalidation happens? For instance, here you can see after 15 hours there was no invalidation on Monday, but on Tuesday, and as I told you, mostly on Tuesday the reversal is happening. So on Tuesday here you can see after 15 hours this was going up, then up, but here it caused the invalidation. You see this candle closed below this lower high. Do you see this? Yes. Yeah. When it closed below here, this was an entry for me to sell. Okay, sure. And when I sell that, of course, I do put at least 17 pips above the high, or I look for a previous structure to hide for a stop loss. Okay,
I understand. Yeah. So that reversal on the Monday when we close below an up candle, that doesn't count as a rejection to you?
Yes. So this one was Monday, but this one is Tuesday. This. So this candle closed. You can see here this candle closed below this lower high. You see this? So this candle closed below this line. Okay. So that was an end for me. And when I enter, I go for, because when I back tested, I see most times it goes 2.5 risk reward ratio. So 1 to 2.5. 1 to 2.5 is your. So that is the first way I can target, or I can target the lower. For instance, here, because it rejected the high of the week, I can target the lower, the low of the week.
Yeah. Usually, once one's been taken, then you can safely target the opposing liquidity. Sure.
Yeah, it hits the low of the week. After it hits, it started going up again. You see?
Yeah, I see. As usual.
So basically, that is how
reactions from liquidity pools. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, that is how I look at things.
Okay. And you back tested this over a number of years?
Yes, I backtested this, of course, for a number of years, of course, at least 3 years or so. That's why I came with that 1 to 2.5 risk reward ratio.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how much do you risk per trade? Is your entry always on the 15-minute chart, or do you ever go lower?
Yeah, my entry mainly is on 15. So sometimes I wait for it to stop hunt kind of a thing. For instance, here, when an entry is given here, I might enter a bit. For instance, I can enter, because I only trade mainly CADJPY. I've opened a number of pairs, because just like 3 weeks ago, I'm testing some strategy, a certain strategy, that's why. But here, normally, I do have only CADJPY. Now, because I only trade CADJPY, I can enter even 1% here. Okay, then I wait for it to pull back. When it pulls back, you see here on Wednesday, it pulled back. Then here I could enter again.
Okay, so you add to a position, even if it's in drawdown.
Then 2 positions, right. Because I do only trade CADJPY, I'm comfortable.
Okay.
Yeah, I can risk up 2%.
2% max is there per trade?
It's not max, to be honest. CADJPY is not. It depends. If the structure are very clear, I can go even beyond that. But if like this one, I could not go beyond that, honestly. But if the structure is very clear, because in most cases, you see, I give even numbers. So sometimes it gives like 3 moves. Clearly, 3 moves. Like I think this one, you see, it was it backtested 1, 2. Then I started counting 1, then 2, then 3. So here, if I get proper entry with proper stop loss, because the counts are 3, I'm more confident and it will go far.
Okay. What are you counting there? What is the 1, 2, 3 counting?
It's kind of wave, but I'm counting on days.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah, on days, because what I've seen, the pair moves at least 3 times. I mean 3 days, then it does a pullback. It moves 3 days. Yeah. Yes, it does a pullback. For instance, here you can see when I count. Where is the T? So this is here. For instance, here you can see this one is a sort of pullback. So this one I can count. This is the first the first move going up. So 1. Then here is the second day.
Right.
It goes up. Then this one, it didn't go up, so I don't count it. Then it completed with this one.
I see. And then you expect a reversal, which came.
I expect a reversal there. So when this opened and it closed here, if you can see here, this was a very good entry.
Yeah, because you had confluence of the trend 3 days in a row, and then reversal in a higher time frame liquidity pool.
So you can imagine here, within very few hours, it was like 100 pips drop.
Yeah, you expect a big drop because of
if you keep on holding, you are talking about even 100 and or whatever. Okay. But also I do complement my analysis with the structure. That's why you see some drawings. For instance, this one also, when it started to drop, this one is the first drop. So this is the first day, as you can see, isn't it? This is the first drop. This is the second day drop. Then we have the third, very
dramatic,
very big. Yes. So you can imagine if I hold from there, when it gave a signal from this point, it means this could be
3
a
days
good
drop. And you would expect a reversal then on Tuesday.
300 and something. Yes. So here I expected a bit of reversal. But when you go to H4 hour, you could see it is still going down. But here, when I draw 15 line time, here, of course, I entered a bit. I bought a bit because there was some drop here, if you see. Drop, then it went up. Do you see this? So this was a bit of a buy, but this was a very short, like 22 pips. But because 4 hour, now if I go for 4 hour, I could show you. I saw it is continuing going down. So this one I took it as a pullback, and pullback most of the time it does 2 days, 2 pushes. So this one is the first. So this was 1, and this is 2. Then I just looked for an entry to sell.
Okay, all right.
Now this one I didn't. Yes, sure.
Okay. All right. So, are you able to share your FundedNext dashboard at all? Could we see some statistics behind this?
Yeah. So as I said, for the past 2-3 weeks, I've been testing new strategy with this account because I have a number of accounts with other funding firms. Of course, the testing, whatever, have not been very good. So I'm in a good drawdown.
Sure, understandable. That's fine.
Yeah, okay. I'm in a good. But with this strategy, I'm sure of getting back and be on track again. Yes. So this is basically my account. I don't know, where do you want me to go to?
Maybe just, well, I guess if you've been testing it, it's probably the statistics are probably a bit off, so it's probably not.
Yeah. So maybe if we start with the previous, because I think I was funded with you guys in August, sort of. So if we could go to that statistics.
Yeah, it should have your previous logins somewhere in here.
I don't know.
Maybe if you go back to accounts, then maybe you can bring up an old account.
No, this is the same account.
Oh, okay.
I've even withdrawn payout, so I have a payout. This account, of course, I withdrew 666.
Oh, right, well done.
Yeah, I withdrew this, but I don't know how to. Maybe you can direct me how to go to see.
Yeah, I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm not sure. It doesn't matter. That's fine. Okay, let's leave that. Okay, no worries. Okay, so I see you're trading on an MT4 server. You're happy with the spread with CADJPY? I can imagine sometimes CADJPY spread can be quite large.
Yes. Yeah, sometimes it's quite large. So to be honest, because it's the pair that I'm very comfortable trading with, I have to bear with whatever consequences that it carries with.
Yeah. Sometimes
because
it can work.
Yeah. Because I have a working strategy, then I just proceed.
Sure. Yeah. Proceed accordingly. Yeah. Do you just trade the New York session?
Mainly New York session. Sometimes, as I showed you, when I've analyzed the structure of 4 hour and it showed me that it continues, that pullback, I can enter even London session after the pullback. If you remember, I showed you a very vivid example here that I entered. Of course, this trade I took it here when it pulled back 1-2. Here, I entered in the New York session and in the London session. I sold here. Yeah. So I sold here. I think it was around this place. So it some 66 pips. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, any suggestions? Any useful information you could give to traders out there who are struggling to get funded?
One, I can say backtest. Backtest. Take time to backtest, because that will give you confidence to what extent can you trust your strategy.
Yeah.
Of course, I also started back then by trying different these prop firms, and I failed, of course, a number of times. I don't know, 4 to 5 times. But then I backtested, and when I was sure of it, I could risk even good amount of it. And of course, I've been funded with more than 3 other firms. So with that, I'm very sure I risk properly and in accordance. Of course, if I don't perform well, I adjust my risk as well. I adjust my risk. So that is one I could say, backtest, so that you can have more confidence. Yes, backtest.
Sure. How did you go about backtesting your strategy? Just using MT4, or did you use some
I
backtesting
just
software?
I just use them before. So I just see those conditions that I believe, because when I backtest, also I have my conditions that I see 1, 2, 3, I take trade.
Yeah.
And also, because coming up with those conditions is from practicing, also from backtesting to see. If you don't observe these 1, 2, 3, then you end up having a loss. So for instance, me, I don't trade on Monday. I don't trade on Friday.
Okay. So you're looking for a reversal basically Tuesday or Thursday, probably.
Wednesday up to Thursday. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't find their trade. That's it. I'm done for the week. There are weeks that I don't trade at all.
Yeah. I think that goes for a lot of pairs, to be honest.
Yes. Then also with other pairs, as we have seen, I've tried to see other pairs. I've obtained a good losses in this account with those other pairs. So I would say when you identify a pair that your strategy is working properly, try to focus on that, master that. It's better you master 1 pair or 2 pairs than be everywhere.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, no, don't try and trade a whole selection of pairs. No, that's impossible.
With only CADJPY, I've been funded with all those that have been funded. Only CADJPY.
Okay.
Yeah. So I believe if one focuses on 1 pair or 2 pairs, according to the strategy that they are using, they might be better.
Yeah, okay. That's good advice.
So sometimes if you trade CADJPY, you trade USD card, it can confuse you. This tells you to buy, this tells you to sell.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, you can do the same with indices, can't you? You know, you can be looking at NASDAQ and then you can be looking at SPX, and if SPX is doing something else, it can put doubt in your mind. Oh yeah, I agree. Sometimes it's best just to focus on the 1 pair and just trade it to your strategy. Okay, man. Well, thanks for your time. Unless you'd like to add anything else, I think we'll draw the end of the interview. Are you happy to finish?
Yeah, I'm happy to finish. Thank you very much for this.
Okay, no worries. Good luck with the funded account. Speak to you soon.
Okay, speak to you soon.
Okay, bye.
Bye.